America giving thanks this holiday weekend, and Juan Williams says you should be thankful for, wait for it, Obamacare from Big Brother government. Oh boy, is he right or is he full of turkey? Plus, a real-life Family Guy smackdown, Michelle Fields taking on the show's megastar creator, Seth MacFarlane, for attacking America's oil industry. It's a must-see blockbuster on Hollywood hypocrisy. And then, the Cashin wish list, not for Santa, but for D.C., the one thing you, our View crew, is asking the president and Congress this holiday season. Cashing in starts right now. Hi, everyone. I'm Eric Boeing. Welcome to Cashin' In. Our Cashin' In crew this week: Wayne Rogers, Jonathan Honig, Michelle Fields, and Juan Williams. Welcome, everybody. Republicans vowing to dismantle Obamacare will now be putting this guy on the hot seat. Jonathan Gruber agreeing to testify after exposing the lies used to sell the health care law. But wait, Juan Williams said you should be thankful for Obamacare. Juan, please tell me you have a turkey hangover. Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. My gosh, Eric, 25% fewer Americans without insurance. 70% of the people who have affordable care insurance say they're pleased or they consider it excellent. That's an amazing triumph for our country.
Well, those are the people who didn't have health care whatsoever. They're hitting the emergency rooms, the people who are paying for it. By the way, Wayne, let me go to you. The enrollment numbers are below what they promised us. The costs are above what they promised us. The premiums are above what they promised us, but we should be thankful.
Well, you know, Eric, we're just beginning in this thing. I mean, half of it hasn't even been implemented yet. You know, when you get around to implementing some of the other stuff that goes on, God knows what other lies are going to come out. I mean, you know, you can keep your doctor. You can, if you like your policy, you can keep your policy, all of that kind of stuff. There's over 2,000 pages in this thing, and we haven't implemented half of it. And when it comes out, it's going to be much, much worse. The companies that are going to have to get for $50, it's going to be a killer.
Right.
And Juan, Eric,
just bear with me, guys. I'm sorry. I just want to get Michelle in here. Michelle, Juan says we should be thankful for Obamacare. I think we should be thankful for Jonathan Gruber for exposing the lies that they used to perpetrate this big hoax on America.
I agree. Look, why should the American people feel great and be thankful for the fact that they lost their doctor, that their rates are going up, that their network is smaller now? If you look at the most popular plan right now, the Silver plan on the Obamacare exchange, people who have that plan are going to see their rates go up by 10% in 2015 for the exact same plan that they have right now. So why should Americans feel thankful for that, Juan? I think Juan has completely lost touch with reality officially.
Yeah, go, John.
And Eric, it's not even a question of being thankful for Obamacare. I mean, who would be thankful for government force used against innocent people? That's exactly what Obamacare is. I mean, I love government. Obamacare is government is a natural good. We need government to protect our rights. But Obamacare is using individuals as a means to an end. So I'm for government, but the right kind of a government, an American government that doesn't use people as chattel to achieve a social good.
Do you care to rebut, Juan?
Well, I just noticed that the insurance companies like it. They're making money. We're here on Cashing In. That counts. I noticed that the people who have the insurance like it. It doesn't count.
Of course they like it. They were given a monopoly. Is that fair to give anyone a monopoly?
Jonathan, don't you think it counts that in fact the premiums aren't skyrocketing? Everybody's making money, and there's more health insurance for people in the country.
Hold on.
No good can come from using force against innocent people.
Okay, so
I don't think it's force. It's like, you know, at Thanksgiving dinner, when I have all of you over, I'm going to say, have some turkey. You're going to say I'm forcing you to eat, Jonathan?
No, but here's what happened.
You're forcing me on Obamacare.
Stop, guys. Michelle, if President Obama decided that everyone, he mandated everyone had to eat turkey every night, you know who would love that? The turkey farmers would love that.
Exactly. And look, we shouldn't be thankful for something that was forced on us and something that we were lied to about. He promised that we could keep our insurance, keep our doctors if we liked it, and that ended up not being the case. So why should we be thankful for that, Juan? We should be mad this year.
Well, let me get Wayne in here. Wayne, your thoughts on the mandate part of the Obamacare that Juan thinks we should be thankful for?
Well, I think you're onto something in the following sense when you say he lied about this, he lied about that. I don't think the president actually understands the act himself. And I don't think he can explain it to anybody, because every time he opens his mouth, it turns out what he says is not, in fact, true. And Juan, you quoted some other people in that article. I noticed that, Paul Krugman at the New York Times. I mean, a man who wouldn't know the truth if it got in front of his ideology. It's just impossible. So, and I went back and checked some of those things. He's all wrong.
All right, Juan, go ahead.
And Eric,
go ahead, John. John, take it.
Well, I mean, the whole point, and I hope we're all thankful for America, is that in America, your life belongs to you. You own it. You're not to be made a sacrifice for the public good, the czar, the insurance companies, or anyone else. But Obamacare flies in the face of that. To Michelle's point, you are used as a means to an end. Your life does not belong to you. That's why it's fundamentally and morally monstrous.
And Juan, anything else we could be thankful for besides Obamacare? What else did you write about?
Well, I said I think we should be thankful because this is a financial segment on Fox News. Remember, gas prices are down, unemployment down, stock prices up, consumer confidence going into the holiday season. How many retailers know that our consumer confidence is up?
O'Reilly has a no-spin zone. We have a little no-spin area right over here. Gas prices aren't down, Juan. They're way up from when President Obama took over.
Oh, my gosh, Eric Bowling, take your big SUV to the gas station. You will be happy, brother. You will give thanks.
I'm so glad you said that, because we have something about big SUVs and gas stations coming on next. John, you want to take this before we go? Last thought.
Yeah, I mean, Eric, as it is, you work a third of the year for government. Tax Freedom Day, take a look at it. We work almost a third of the year just for government. In the beginning of our country, we worked about 20 days for government. So Juan is heralding all these great things that we get. What are we losing? Our freedom, our individual rights. That's not worth any free health care.
Absolutely. That's a good place to leave it right there. We have to leave it right there, in fact. Last week, you stepped up and shattered the social media record, which we already held. Check this out. Our show name, Cashin' In, was the most popular word on Twitter last Saturday. In fact, Cashin' In mentions outnumbered these: Obama, Ferguson, and immigration. This week, we're picking one Twitter and one Facebook answer to this. If you could ask President O and/or Congress for one thing this holiday season, it would be, fill in the blank, include hashtag Cash In. We're going to read one of each of those later in the show. Coming up, Fields versus the Family Guy. Michelle lacing into Seth MacFarlane for his attack on big oil and shining the light on more Hollywood hypocrisy.